New beta patch. Again, you have to opt into this beta. First off, there is a huge, the main aim is to make infinites harder to achieve. They're agreeing that infinites are too easy to get off. We're also introducing a new phobia mode with bespoke assets that should mitigate various creepy phobia concerns. Speaking of visuals, here are some major highlights. Are they just showing all of the phobias? I don't understand. Is this all the stuff that people have trouble with? Or cool new character-specific VFX for when you gain energy? Wow! Incredible. It's out for the exclusive beta branch, which you can access via the instructions down here. Blah, 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 blah. Content. Added a depreciated card placeholder status. Status, draw one card, remove this card from your deck, exhaust. If you have an in-progress run and a card in your deck is removed from the game due to a recent update, it will be replaced by depreciated card. Wait, that's actually sick. That's actually funny. It literally just give you a fucking slime. Ironclad reworked. I skimmed over some of the patch last night. And they use the term reworked every single time. And I don't know whether I like that or not. I think that they just need to be more clear, or at least like show what the change comes from. Because like reworked means that usually in my head, coming from like the League of Legends world, means that something gets like rebuilt from the ground up. And I think that there are some cards that get reworked, but then there's some cards that just get like nerfed or buffed. Anyways, reworked, dominate, skill, costs 1, uncommon, apply 1 to 2 vulnerable, and gain 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy exhaust. So now dominate works on its own, but maybe it like perma exhausts, because the 1 to 2 vulnerable this is the upgrade right here. This is the upgrade. So it's not giga stackable. Expect a fight. Skill, cost 2 or 1, upgraded, uncommon. Gain energy for each attack in your hand. You cannot gain additional energy this turn? Oh. Yeah, so it's like an energy version of Battle Trans. Because for me personally, I'm a big fan of like, I want to gain energy, and then 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 I want to gain energy. Like I'm a little fucking energy slut. All right, reworked Spite. Still a 0 cost attack, deals 5 damage. If you lost HP this turn, hits 2 or 3 times. Wait, I actually really like that. I like that because 1, I felt like drawing a card was just weird. But 2, I really like that because it's like I'm going to hit you harder because I got hit, but also then it synergizes directly with Rupture. And I think that's kind of cool. Reworked Stoke. So Stoke was the card that erased your entire hand and then you drew based on how many cards you got rid of. It was like a calculated gamble, but killing your hand. Exhaust your entire hand. Add 1 random upgraded card into your hand for each card exhausted. Wait, I like that. Wait, no, I like that. That's literally Dead Branch. Because if you have Corruption, they would still cost 0, man. I guess you'd have to like play your stuff before you exhaust. That's cool. I want to fuck around with it. I want to figure it out. And this is cool because this will work with whatever character you're playing. So if you ever get the event that says adds Ironclad cards, if you ever take this, it will add your character's cards. So if you are playing the Silent and you exhaust your hand with Stoke, it'll add Silent cards. All right, this is the big one that everybody's pissed about and is probably the result of 99.9% of the review bombs. They took away Prepared and they made it into Prepare. Skill, 1 cost, discard 2 cards, next turn gain 2 or 3 energy. I'm interested to try this, man. Because you can still do so much sly shit with this. I'm just nervous at this. This is the only thing that makes me hesitant on it. Because, like, if you think about it, like, there's, like, hidden daggers that costs 0 and discards 2. But we'll see. We'll see. I think you got to play with things. You got to actually use things in order to figure them out. Regen, reworked Glow. Glow is the draw infinite guy. So now it's a skill, gains 1 or 2 stars, and draws 1 card. Next turn, draw 1 card. I think that is actually probably healthy in terms of a nerf. Is it still going to be the greatest card of all time? We'll have to see. But I think it definitely needed to not draw 2. I think regardless, it needed to not draw 2. Drawing 2 was nuts. Is draw 1 next turn, is that going to feel good enough to still make you want the card? Or did it need to be like gain 4 block and draw card? You know, like did it need to be like a weaker defend? Colorless card, reworked hidden gem. Cost 1, add a random card in your draw pile, gains replay 2 or 3 that does not have replay already. I think this is a fine change. I don't think that anybody is super mad about this change. Like, it literally is just so you could not make one card have replay 97. Although that's a funny idea. I think it's fair, because then you can just make your entire deck still have it, whatever. Enemies reworked, Doormaker, beware. I've caught wind of what these changes are. I do not know what they are. So I do not want spoilers if you can muster not giving me spoilers on this. But people seem to be people seem to be upset about it. I'm interested to see what the hell happens. Reworked Skulking Colony to have a deadlier moveset. Which one's the Skulking Colony? That's the coral guy? Wait, I actually fucking hate that. But maybe he's like fully reworked. The guy that can only take 20, he's gonna hurt more? Please, no. He was already so difficult. Added new Niao's Blessing. Hefty Tablet. Choose one of 3 rare cards to add to your deck. Add an injury. Added new Niao's Blessing. Niao's Talisman. Upgrade one of your strikes and one of your defense. That's what I've been asking for, man. We wanted more Niao Blessings, and we can just keep asking for more. More. Okay. General. All relics in the shop now cost 25 gold less. Relics that generate gold, such as Bowler Hat and Amethyst Aubergine, no longer appear at the merchant. Gloom now also affects question mark rooms. What's Gloom? Less campfire sites. Wait, what? How would that affect? Wait, so it makes less question mark rooms? Less question marks and less rest sites? So question mark rooms have a less chance of giving rest sites. Is that like an endless thing? I think the chat is split on this. We'll have to read what this is, but I assume it's just less question mark rooms, which I might be torn about. If I'm getting less campfires and less question mark rooms, I think it... Why does it keep going back? I do think that takes away from some of the fun of the game. I might not like that. But again, this is why it's balance changes. And then we can fuck around and we can ask for different things. I don't like this because of the fact that you can also find fights in question mark rooms. So like I'm going to go to my one question mark room of 50% of the act and it's a fight. I'm just going to crash out. Powers can no longer stack above 999,999,999. Okay. Honestly, should we just fucking review bomb this game now? What the hell? You can no longer acquire epics in daily or custom runs. That's fine. Certain character stats no longer update in daily or custom runs. Yeah, that's fine. Buffed break card. Ironclad. Oh, wait, now we have buffs. Oh, now we have buffs and nerfs. Never mind. But why is it in this order? I don't know if I like this order. Buffs. It should be like buffs, nerfs, reworks. Energy costs decreased from... What? Break now costs 1 and does more damage? What the fuck? Keep in mind, this gives 5 vulnerable, chat. That sounds insane. Buffed Cinder. Cinder's the card that exhausts the top card on your draw pile. Still don't know if I'll take that. Buffed Fight Me. This is the one that gives the enemy strength and hits twice and then gives you yourself strength and then gives the enemy strength. Okay, maybe I'll take this more now, often. Nerfed Forgotten Ritual, now exhausts. Actually, based. That card was fucking busted, man. That card is fucking busted. Yeah, this card is fucking broken. Buffed Hemokinesis. We're so fucking back. We're so fucking back. Hemokinesis is back to where it was. Slay the Spire 1. Let's go, baby. Buffed Tremble. Sure, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. Anticipate Dexterity. We knew that this was getting nerfed, man. We knew that this was getting fucking gutted into the ground. We knew that this was getting nerfed. We knew. Nerfed Corrosive Wave. Poison decreased from 3 to 4 to 2 to 3. Yep. Nerfed Flick Flack. Sure, that's fine. Buffed Grand Finale to 60/75. Better have an animation or I'm review bombing the game. Nerfed Pinpoint. Damage decreased. That's good. That's fine. Pinpoint was definitely very strong. Buffed Skewer. Okay. And it's going to work well with the new prepare card. I'm super excited about it. Nerfed untouchable. Block gain decreased. I do agree that it needed to be nerfed a little bit, but maybe 7 to 10 or 8 to 10. This feels like a little bit heavy. That upgrade nerf feels a little bit heavy to me, personally. But again, we got to get in play with it. Regent, nerfed alignment card. Star cost now costs from 2. Wait, your fucking base card? No, that's the free one that generates energy. Oh, never mind. That's not the starting card. That isn't. Wait, what's the starting card? Okay, chat. Never mind. That's falling star. Alignment is stars to energy. Nice. Okay, wait. That's really good. That's really, really good. That's really, 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 really good. That's really, really good. It just felt like it was the starting card because they didn't put it in. They didn't put it in bold, so I got freaked out, man. I didn't like it because it wasn't in bold, so I got freaked out. Changed Be Gone. Now as a skill that no longer deals damage. Now creates a minion strike instead of a minion dive bomb. What? Wait, so the minion dive bomb's just gone? You wasted that whole animation and you don't have a fucking animation for fucking the grand finale? Changed Charge. Now creates minion dive bomb instead of minion strikes. I don't know if I like that. Because then it's... No, I don't know if I like that. The whole idea of exhausting cards in your draw pile was that you knew that when you drew them that they would be cyclable. We'll see, though. Buffed Bundle of Joy. Energy cost now lowered from 2 to 1. Which one was Bundle of Joy? Make 3 colorless cards. Oh, that one, yeah, that one definitely needed to happen. Yep. Buffed Collision Course. Damage increased from 9, 12 to 11 to 15. Good. Yeah, that needed to happen. Buffed Gather Light. Block increased from... Ooh, what? I thought Gather Light was so good already. What? Buffed Heirloom Hammer. That's fine. Yeah, that kind of needed to happen. It's a rare card. Give me more damage on my rare card. Buffed I Am Invincible. Nah, nobody's going to play it still. Buffed Kingly Kick. I have yet to play with this card, so maybe I'll try it now. This is the card that decreases in cost every time you draw it. Buffed Kingly Punch. Base stats increased from 8 to 8 to 10. Scaling from 3 to 5 to 4 to 6. Holy shit. That's insane. That's so fucking good. It was already like a decent card to take early on. Buffed Minion Dive Bomb. Energy cost decreased from 1 to 0. Oh, okay. So it costs 0, but it still doesn't fucking draw me a card. So I don't know if I like it still, but we'll see. Nerfed Minion Strike. Base damage decreased. That's fine. Still draws. Buffed Parry. Block increased. That needs to happen. I still don't know if it's takeable. This is the one that blocks every time you play your sword. Buffed Patter. Block increased from 8 to 10 to 9 to 11. Sorry. All right. Buff Solar Strike. Damage increased. Really? Okay. Buff Spoils of Battle. Forge increased from 10 to 15 to 12 to 17. Wait, is Spoils the... Which one's Spoils again? Is that the AoE one? Is the 1-cost Forge only? Oh, 1-cost Forge only. Interesting. Nerfed Void Form. It is now Ethereal. Buffed from +1 card to losing Ethereal. Ooh. People are going to be mad about that one. I wonder if the game's getting review bombed. Buffed Rot in War. Forge increased from 5 to 7 to 7 to 9. Oh, that's really good. I always like kind of wanted to fuck around with this card, but it felt like a little bit too low. But this is really nice. Because then what is that, like, just raw damage for, like, 3 mana? 25? 24? 7 damage, 7 Forge. 7 mana, 7 Forge is... Or 7 damage, 7 Forge is 7... Yeah, it's 24 damage for 3 on the turn that you play it. That's not terrible. Like, it's not awful, man. All right, anyways. Now to make everybody mad with the Necrobinder changes. Nerfed Banshee's Cry. Cost from 6 to 9? Holy fuck! Wait, the upgrade no longer increases the damage either? That's crazy. That's crazy. I still think it's kind of fine, though. Nerfed Borrowed Time. That's the one that just gives you energy for Doom. Self-Doom increased. Thank you. Energy gain no longer increases on upgrade. Boo! Boo! Nerf Catcher Spirit, thank you. Honestly, just take this card out of the game. Like, straight up. HP loss from 3 to 2 to 3. You know what they could have just done for this? Souls generated from 3 to 4 to 2 to 3. You know what they could have just done to this? They could have just made you take the damage too. But then I guess like another character has self-damaging stuff and that's cringe. I don't know. Buffed Dance Macabar. Block increased. I'm still probably not going to run it. This is the power that whenever you play a 2-cost card gives you block. Kind of meh. Buffed Debilitate. Damage increased from 7 to 9 to 10 to 12. This is the 1-cost attack that applies Doom, right? No, this is the one that increases your weakness in vulnerable, right? Changed Defy. Upgrade no longer increases weak, but increases block by 3 instead of 1. Okay. Dirge now exhausts. Needed to happen. Chat, that needed to happen. You know that it needed to happen, man. It sucks. It feels poo. But it needed to fucking happen, man. Changed Grave Warden. Upgrade changed from 8 to 10 block to 8 to 11 block and no longer upgrades the soul. Yeah, that's fine. Buffed the Sculpting Strike. Damage increased from 8 to 11 to 9 to 12. Oh, this is the one that gives something ethereal. Interesting. Cool. Nerfed Seance. Cost increased from 0 to 1 to 0. Upgrade no longer makes a soul plus. Okay. Defects. Hotfix now has exhaust. Upgrade now removes exhaust instead of upgrading focus. Yeah, that's fine. Buffed Rocket Punch. Cost reduction effect now lasts until it is played instead of just until the end of turn. Fuck yeah. I like that the defect has like no fucking changes compared to everyone else. He's perfect. Colorless card. Buffed Seeker Strike. Damage increased from 6 to 9 to 9 to 12. Okay. That's the one that just like fishes into your deck. Change Discovery. It costs 0 this turn to it's free to play. See? Chat, this was directly your feedback that did this. This is directly your feedback that did this. I know so many of you put this in your reports to the feedback. And that's fucking awesome, man. But now, if it has fucking Austie attacks, man, can we please, just for the love of God, be able to use Austie attacks? Buff Eternal Armor. Plating increased to 9 to 12. That's still probably poo. It's 3 mana, dude. Buffed Hidden Gem card can no longer be generated in combats by effects like Skill Potion. How would it be generated by a Skill Potion? No finding Hidden Gem in battle for some reason. Yeah, I think they meant as a colorless potion, maybe. Changed Production card. Upgrade changes from losing exhaust to +1 additional energy. Definitely needed. That shit was broken. Production was too fucking good. Production was way too good. Potions and Relics. Buffed the Amethyst Aubergine. Gold increase from 10 to 15. W needed. Buffed the Book of Rings. Healing from 15 to 20. This was not needed. I'm gonna say it. You guys fucking cried like little fucking baby bitches. You guys fucking cried from little fucking poo-poo babies, man. This was everybody said, I'm never gonna get this off. Dude, every single time that I had Book of the 5 Rings, I healed like 3 times. This shit is so good, man. Buffed the Bowler Hat. W. So with the cost going down of relics and then money going up, it's just going to feel better. Buffed Permafrost. Love that. I'm getting better. Buffed Planosphere from 4 to 5. W, huge. Buffed Stone Cracker. Now works in all combats. This is what I said. This is what I said. This is my direct feedback. This is my direct feedback. They're listening. Now works in all combats, but only upgrades 2 cards in your draw pile. Hell yeah. Love that. Enemies. Nerfed the Bygone Effigy. This is the Act 3 guy, right? Am I crazy? Damage increase from 15 to 7, decrease from 15, 17, 13 to 15. And this is the Act 1 statue. Oh! Cool. Buffed Birdonis. Swoop attack damage. What? You're buffing the fucking bird. Changed Calcified Cultist plus Toadpool encounter. Now Calcified Cultist plus Sea Punk. Huh. I wonder if I like that or not. I really want to find this fight now. I wonder if I'll prefer that. It's much harder now. Maybe. Buffed the Rocket Claw. Charge up, move, strength gain now scales from Ascension 2 with Ascension 2 to 3 in HP increase Okay, rage power increase from 5 to 6. Okay, so the fucking claws are just getting huge buffs. Buff the Crusher Claw. Adapt move, strength gain now increases. Yeah, increase. Okay, so it's the same thing. You could have just put this for both of them. Nerf Decimillipede. Oh, it's so good. The game is perfect. Change nothing. Finish the game, publish it. Nerfed Fabricator. HP value of all bots decreased by 5. Okay. Huge, huge. Change the Tunneler, normal encounter. The Bullbug is now replaced by a... Oh. Nerfed Living Fog. Encounter. Gas Bomb, HP decreased from 10 to 12 to 7 to 8. Nice. Actually, that's really healthy. That's really nice. Buffed the Lost and Forgotten encounter. Stat stealing now scales with the Ascension. Increase from 2 to 3 of the respective values at Ascension 9. The Forgotten now deals an additional point of damage for every dexterity it has. I'm gonna hate it. Change the Nibbit. Now probably scales with the Ascension. Okay. That's fine. Nerfed Phantasmal Gardeners. HP decreased. Love that. Buffed the Sea Punk. Wait, you're buffing the Sea Punk? Sea Kick moved. Damage increased. And then nerfed the Terror Eel. Crash damage now scales from 17 to 16. And Thrash Vigor now scales from 7 to 6. And then changed Test Subject Phase 2. Phase 2 no longer has the Pounce move. Will instead repeat Multi-Claw every turn. Ooh, good. Actually, good. I think that's fine. Questionable Hazard. Thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. And now we get into the good shit, man. Ancients. Buff Niao's Fury. The number of cards returned to your hand is 2. That's insane, bro. Nerfed Niao's Leafy Poultice Relic. Blessings max HP loss increase from 10 to 12. This is the one that transforms your strikes into fens, right? Yeah, that's fine. I'll take half my max HP just for 2 strikes and the fen's gone. I don't care. I do not care. Niao's Precarious Shears. Blessing self-damage increased from 13 to 16. Oh, fuck. This is the remove too? That's insane. Changed Tanks' Tri-Boomerang Relic. Instinct Enchantment no longer reduces cost. Instead, doubles damage on enchanted attacks. That's fucking cool. So you get to pick 3 attacks in your deck and they now deal double damage. Give me with my Lethality Reef deck right now. Changed Vaku's Preserved Fog Relic. Cards removed decreased from 5 to 3. The curse is now ethereal. I speak for everybody when I say Vaku can suck my dick and balls. Changed Dense Vegetation event. I don't know what a lot of the vegetation events are. Trudge on option is now lose 8 HP, gain... Oh, shit. The down. Okay. Changed Endless Conveyor. Imagine it just said, is no longer endless. Can no longer spawn unless all players have at least 120 gold. That's fun. Grab off the belt option, increase from 30 to 40. W. You giving us more money right now. You're giving us more money in the game through relics, and you're making it cheaper at shops, so we're spending less. Very much needed. You cannot be mad about this change. After reading everything, you cannot be mad about this change. It's so balanced, so good. And I like this a lot as well, because this allows everybody to get 3 off the thing. They changed this so that when they change this, everybody still gets 3. Change the Grave of the Forgotten events can no longer spawn unless every player has a card with Exhaust in their deck. W. Changed Morphic Grove event can no longer spawn unless all players have at least 2 transformable cards in their deck. You can get non-transformable cards. Group option now costs all of the players' gold. In multiplayer, it is now a collaborative event. Oh, I guess if you had the all Eternal cards, yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense, yeah. I wish that you could change Eternal. You could transform Eternal cards, but they're still Eternal, so you could just get something worse. Because, like, if you had an Eternal curse and you transformed it, it kept Eternal, but it was just a worse curse, that'd be so funny. That'd be fucking hilarious. Change Spirit Grafter. Rejection option is now lose 10 HP, upgrade a card. Okay. That's fine. Change the round tea party event. Can no longer spawn unless all players have at least 12 HP. That's funny. Okay. Multiplayer. Nerf Beacon of Hope. Can no longer be stacked. Good. Nerfed Believe in You. Energy decreased from 3 to 4 to 2 to 3. Good. Actually so good. And then nerfed Huddle Up. Now exhausts. We've got hella art. Again, there's alternative phobia modes so that you don't see specific stuff. Okay, if you got phobias, people were actually talking about this originally, and I was kind of just like, hey, it's up to the devs if they want to do something about it. But you're more than welcome to do whatever. But like, I wouldn't probably do it because if I want creepy crawlies in my game, I'm gonna leave creepy crawlies in my game. But hey, they listen to you, and that's fucking awesome. I think that's cool. If you have the time and effort to do stuff for inclusion reasons, absolutely do stuff for inclusion reasons. So, if you got any sort of phobias. W. Added portrait for the following cards: Gang Up, Seeker Strike, Spinner, Volley, Knockdown, and Lift. I have a phobia of goatsy. Mods, make their goatsy more graphic, please. Updated art asset for the Kafuda relic. What the hell is that? This is a relic in the game? It's a shop relic. Shop relic that adds +3 block. Added an asset for no energy gain power. Added option for Ovisopter buff. Animation for Ovisopter buff. Cool. Added placeholder sketches for the following relic. Niao's Talisman, Hefty Tablet. Cool. You can now skip relics received at treasure chests. Nice. Huge. Added disclaimer for daily and custom runs. Added icon in the top bar. Hovering over the character now. Icon now explains if you can't get achievement for epics. Speaking of goatsy, people are pissed about the Doormaker change. Yep, we're about to go find out, baby. Let's go. Lock in, clock in. Brand new game. Huge patch. I thought I was baiting when I wrote huge patch in the title of the stream. That's a fucking massive patch, man. Also, I'll real quick for you guys. Real quick for everybody. If you are brand new and you don't know how this works, go to properties, go to game versions, select the public beta. That's how you play the patch. Patch is not out on the main version because, again, it is a test patch. So, if you have any issues with the patch, whether it be a bug, you just want to leave feedback, at any point while playing the game, press F2 on your keyboard and then say, "Hi, devs, it's me, the fucker guy. I don't like when prepare is not prepared." That's how you leave feedback. They genuinely read that shit. There's been multiple things that I have left that has gotten changed. There's multiple things, and I know that I'm probably not the only person that's leaving these things, but there's multiple things that I have left as feedback, and they have gotten changed. It works. Don't just review bomb. That's cringe as shit.
He's an arsonist on a noble quest to escape the wrath of the IRS. He's got conflicting positions in the endless fight for queer folks and